The Royal Princess is the first royal class of her kind. Launched in 2013, she has a capacity of 3,560 guests. She's up for a 2-week dry dock in late 2026. So let's take a look at her before the refurb. I'm Troy, and this is the Port Lowdown. So I'll start this ship tour where I usually do, at the bottom, Deck 4. This small midship area for passengers is for disembarkation at port days and the medical center. The rest of the deck is for crew quarters, equipment loading, and other business. There's an onboard ATM, but be warned, the convenience fee is pretty steep. It's around $6 to $7.50 per transaction. Plus, your home bank will likely track its own out-of-network fee. The medical center does have posted hours, but of course emergencies are 24/7. And here's a sample of their consultation price list. These motion sickness tablet options are at a markup, so best to just bring your own. Of course, you can access this area with the elevators or the stairs. And they do have a fleet of wheelchairs. Let's take the elevator to Deck 5. Starting from midship elevators, we'll get oriented around the Piazza, the central square of the ship. Gold-themed and gorgeous. 3 deck levels high, surrounded by restaurants, cafes, shops, services, and bars. This central hub concept is common on Princess ships, and one of the reasons we love coming back. This central plaza area gets a lot of use for events, music, dancing, and just lounging. Quite busy most times of the day. Now, exploring aft from center, we'll start with the Symphony Dining Room, the first of 3 main dining rooms. It's typically broken up this way to make the main dining room areas feel less crowded, and we like it like that. You can also form relationships with your servers on a specific table, something that's a little trickier to do in a huge, single main dining room. And in the back, they have the specialty wine cellar area. They have the winemaker's dinner, a multi-course meal where each dish is specifically paired with a vintage from one of Princess's partner wineries. Adjacent to the Symphony Dining Room is the Internet Cafe, and if you have an internet package, these computers are essentially just another device to log to. If you're having trouble connecting your phone to the ship's Wi-Fi, this is the place to get help with the Internet Manager, whose hours are printed on the Princess pattern. And the printer here is available at a per-page fee, usually around 50 cents. Next door is a celebration store, primarily for sundries and snacks. And yeah, seasickness aids. Next to that is the Gelato Cafe. And this one is Ospedalità Italiana certified, meaning it uses authentic Italian ingredients and traditional recipes. Now, while Princess classifies this as a casual dining spot, it operates on an a la carte basis, or via the premium dessert credits. Next to that is the Vines Wine Bar, voted Best Wine at Sea by USA Today. It has a sophisticated old-world wine cellar feel with its dark woods and massive glass-fronted wine cases. If you order a glass of wine at Vines, you'll probably get complimentary tapas and sushi. This is also classified as a casual dining venue. Across is the International Cafe. One of our favorite things about Princess, this 24/7 cafe means you never go hungry at 2 a.m. Sandwiches, desserts, breakfast foods. The coffee drinks at the bar, however, are at an extra cost. Next to that is Good Spirits at Sea. Technically, Good Spirits is a specialty cocktail lounge. The space is quite busy most hours of the day. Let's head forward. To the left is a complimentary folio kiosk printer for your folio, the summary of charges. You just tap your medallion to the sensor and your entire itemized spending list pops up on the screen. If everything looks good, you hit print and it spits out a hard copy right there. Around the corner, you'll find the all-important guest services desk. This area gets packed on embarkation days and close to disembarking. And next to this is the shore excursions desk. Instead of waiting in line to talk to a staff member, you can use these interactive touchscreens to browse every tour available for your entire cruise. And next to the order drop box is another folio kiosk. And across from guest services is Sabatini's Italian. This specialty restaurant is known for handmade pastas. While there is a $35 cover charge, if you're on the Princess Premier package, your meals here are unlimited. If you want a table here for a formal night or a sea day, book it on the Medallion app the second you step on board. It's one of the first restaurants to sell out. And it's intended to be a slow, European-style experience, so plan a few hours for it. Next down the hall is one of the stars of the ship, the Lotus Spa. The salon is full service and has an open style, meant to encourage chatting with your neighbors. They also have teeth whitening, full-service hair salon and barber, as well as foot treatments. Now remember, 18% gratuity is already added to your bill, so you don't need to tip extra unless you feel it was warranted. Now the spa's centerpiece is the Enclave, one of the biggest at sea, but it was being serviced when I was there. So here are shots from the Sky Princess to give you an idea of what's there. There's the hydrotherapy pool, which is the centerpiece. Surrounding it are these great stone lumbar heated loungers. And 3 specialized therapy rooms. The hammam, a Turkish-style steam room with a warm marble slab. The caldarium, a Roman-inspired herbal steam chamber. and the Laconium, a dry heat sauna for detoxification. They even have 4 sensory showers, choosing from tropical rain or the bracing cold Siberian shower. Now, access to the Enclave is not included in your cruise fare or the Plus Premier packages. You'll need to buy a thermal suite pass. Of course, changing rooms have lockers, full bathrooms, and showers. There's also a relaxation room while you wait for your massage treatment. With 18 treatment rooms, this was the largest spa in its fleet at launch. They offer everything from aroma stone therapy to seaweed wraps. Now let's continue to Deck 6 forward in the Princess Theater. Stepping in there, you'll immediately notice the scale. This venue spans 2 decks, 6 and 7, and seats 1,000 guests without a single pillar blocking your view. Now, if you're a Princess Premier guest in 2026, you can skip the early arrival crowd thanks to your reserved seating section. It's a bit narrow entering the aisle, but sidelines are staggered, which is good. Next to the theater, you'll find Churchill's Arcade, which used to be the Cigar Lounge. Princess converted it into an arcade recently, but they kept the legacy name. The games here are not included in your fare. You just tap your medallion to pay, and charges go straight to your stateroom account. Now for parents, you can set a spending limit on your kid's medallion in the app, so they don't accidentally drop $100 on the claw machine. Here are some sample game prices. Now next to this is the recently rebranded Double Down Bar. This place has had a bit of an identity crisis over the years. It started as a nightclub, then became the Take 5 Jazz Lounge, and then recently got remodeled to be basically an expansion of the casino, with extra slots put in. And of course, connected to the Double Down and facing the Piazza is the casino. It has a unique layout. It has a rather cramped slots area in front to accommodate the spiral staircase going up to the Deck 7 shops. Since the bar is also here, just bring patience when you walk through. Table games are off to the side in the usual spot. Craps tables at the end as well. And the first bar as you exit to the Piazza is Bellini's, facing the Piazza floor. And across is the photo gallery area, where all things photo packages and studio shoots are sold. And these displays are neat. They can read your medallion at a distance and display your photos up on the screen. Equipment is also for purchase, but at a markup, of course. Next to this is the oceanfront. This is where the ocean navigators live, so if your medallion isn't opening your door, these are the folks to fix it. It's also the retail hub for medallion accessories. You can swap your standard lanyard for a sports band or even a designer pendant. Across is another casual dining restaurant, Alfredo's Pizzeria, reputed to be the best pizza at sea. This used to be complimentary, but now it's a casual dining option for pay. Next to this is the second main dining room, Concerto. Very similar to Symphony in terms of layout. They even have another wine cellar experience table. Now all the way aft is dining room number 3, Allegro. It's separated from the rest of the deck, so you need to access this via deck 7 aft and down the stairs, or via the aft elevators. The layout here is very different from the other two dining rooms. Also here is the premier dining experience on the ship, Chef's Table Lumiere. It starts with a galley tour and then a special multi-course menu by the executive chef. To get a spot, you have to call the Dine line or visit the specialty dining desk the minute you board the ship, because they sell out fast. This dining room also has dedicated bathrooms right outside, with terrific handicap stalls. Public bathrooms, by the way, are a standard size, that is, tight. Now, moving on to Deck 7, bypassing the theater's second level, we start at the shopping plaza and the Fine Arts Gallery. It's operated by Park West, a company that pretty much has a monopoly on the cruise art world. You'll see the same artists here that you'd see on dozens of other cruise lines. While the auctions in the Vista Lounge are the big show, this gallery is for private sales. The rest of the ship's shopping is directly across, next door, and just outside. Now at the foot of the Piazza is the Ocean Terrace Seafood Bar, specializing in sushi. Next to this is Crooner's Bar, the fleet's piano bar with an Art Deco interior. Crooner's is famous for its massive martini menu. They have over 75 different variations. Now across to the other side of the Piazza is the Captain's Circle Loyalty Desk and Future Cruise Center. Now head down the starboard hallway promenade. Here there are some of the oddest sofas I've ever seen on a ship. Still, great for lounging. Directly across is the Princess Live Cafe, a separate charge coffee bar. And next to this is, of course, Princess Live, designed as a live TV studio. It seats just under 300 people. Every morning, the cruise director and staff film their daily show here. This is also the primary home for the ship's biggest game shows, like The Marriage Match or Yes and No. It's also where the audition rounds for The Voice of the Ocean typically take place. Continuing down the hallway, it goes from retro funky to classy. Further down the hall, you'll find the Wheelhouse, a maritime-themed pub famous for its whiskey flights and live music. And right next door, literally sharing the same soundtrack, is the Crown Grill. Be sure to ask for their signature salt selection when you sit down for your steak. The library is right across. It's small, enough for a board game session. And these shelves have some available books and board games. Princess, frankly, is light on library rooms. Some ships don't have them at all, so I always welcome seeing one when I can. The huge Vista lounge is all the way aft. It's not just a nightclub space. It famously hosts bingo, dance classes, private events, and of course the art auction. Finally, the actual outside prom decks are limited. Many sections are closed off for crew, but the outside space is welcome nonetheless. There's also passenger loungers on the aft sections, with some views. Now let's explore our stateroom, Aloha 602, mid-aft, balcony, 222 square feet. Pretty standard for Princess. These two singles can be configured into a queen. Standard desk with plugs and ample drawer space. Balcony is narrow, not much room to back up. The mini fridge is opposite the desk and has more exterior shelving. Simple thermostat dial, which ran on the cold side, I thought. And also typical for Princess ships, the closet is a good size with lots of hangers, shelving and a safe to the side. And the bathroom is a standard one across all the Princess ships I've been on. Now, variations exist even with rooms side to side. Ours had an upper bunk compartment, which opened up at night when the room steward prepped the room for the evening. Our family's adjacent room had 2 bunks. It's that kind of detail some families need. And while we could look this up on the Princess website ourselves, we found that using an agent made the process of accommodating a more complicated living arrangement a lot more easy. Our agent, Sarah, has booked over 30 cruises with us and made those special arrangements of multiple family trips and large groups a lot easier. Want to give her a try? See our link in the description. There's a self-service laundromat on every stateroom deck. You just have to keep your eyes peeled to find it. This long room goes across the deck, with 4 sets of washer dryers. Ironing boards, sinks, and laundry soap. Machines and soap are purchased with tokens redeemed at these machines with your medallion. Now, Deck 14 is also a stateroom deck, but with 2 special spaces. The Wedding Chapel and Concierge Lounge. The Wedding Chapel is small, but suitable for intimate weddings, of course, but also church services and private events. And next to this is the Concierge Lounge, a private sanctuary strictly reserved for guests staying in full suites, not mini suites. Now this lounge has a dedicated concierge. Now instead of waiting in line at guest services on Deck 5, suite guests can come here to have their shore excursions booked, specialty dining reserved, or account issues handled in a private living room setting. Throughout the day, they offer complimentary light snacks, hors d'oeuvres, and premium coffees. Now, deck 16 starts with staterooms forward. The hallways lead to these set of elevators and exits to the fountain pool area, and the distinctive island platform. This stage area is used for live bands. At night, the center fountain stage puts on a light and water show, pretty different from other princess ships. You'll also find the standard amenities. On the forward side is the Trident Grill, burgers and hot dogs. The Mermaid's Tail Bar, and Prego Pizzeria. The pizza and grill are complimentary, but drinks are extra. Toward mid, you'll find the Sea View Bar. Adjacent and mirrored on the other side too, the Sea Walks, extended sidewalks with a glass bottom. That glass walkway was a first at sea for the line. Also on this side is the complimentary Swirls ice cream.
Awesome, thank you.
Enjoy! Have a good day!
So,
And this extended area with extra dining tables. Now progress to midship and you'll find the buffet areas, Horizon Bistro and Horizon Court. What I like is that there are spaces for singles or couples dining with these counters and small tables. The bistro is adjacent to the pastry shop and has a more abbreviated buffet section than Horizon Court. But most folks regard the area as one huge dining space, as there's no restrictions to either. Lots of seating on both ends and to either side of the buffet lines. All the way aft is the Horizon Terrace, with more seating and an outdoor view. And the Outriggers Bar. Now we'll move up to deck 17 from here because I want to show you what's not on the map. The main smoking section. Now go back inside and you'll find the kids' club areas. For greater privacy, the rooms are down a hallway. The tree house is for kids 3 through 7. The lodge for kids 8 through 12. And the beach house, the teenager enclave. All have rotating, supervised activities when open. Next to this is the expansive fitness center. Lots and lots of cardio. Great bathrooms. With showers. And a sizable fitness classroom. Outside towards midship is a wide area dedicated to loungers, extensive and spread out. As usual, the upper deck lounge areas surrounding the pool have standard whirlpools, great for watching movies under the stars. Speaking of that, the forward side has 3 slanted lounge areas facing the screen, which I've never seen on a Princess ship before. Keep climbing up and you'll reach all the way to a section of deck 19. A greens area, but I don't think that's for golf. With even more loungers. And a wild view of the pool area and beyond. Now back on 17, keep walking under that section going forward and you'll find the retreat pool area. This adults-only zone is completely free to use and features its own bar and 2 hot tubs. If you want to elevate the experience, you can rent one of these retreat cabanas for the day. And finally, all the way forward is the sanctuary. It's a paid, adults-only area with extra pampering and private cabanas. This huge deluxe one was surprising. I hadn't seen one this big before. Now, if you want to spend the day here, reserve early. Now from the deck chair area aft, we go up to deck 18 and the jogging track. It's a standard size for this class of ship, not circling the whole way, but encompassing a better part of the aft side. Also here is the center court. It's a multi-purpose area that serves as a basketball court, a pickleball court, and even a volleyball badminton court. During the day, the court is generally open play. If there's no one there, you can grab a ball or paddle and start a game. It operates on a winner stays or next in line system, just like a local park. This area also has dedicated ping pong tables in their game lounge. And if you like golf, this is your ship. There's a small driving range next to the court. And walk up this section to the top deck 19 for the lawn court, a putting green. Well, not just a putting green, but an extended space where you can view the court action from above. And even play mini shuffleboard. If you enjoyed this ship tour, be sure to like and share with your shipmates. And we now offer memberships for more tools to help you plan your perfect cruise vacation. And keep those comments and questions coming. We love hearing from you. See you on the next cruise.